Okay, my voice is so hoarse. I'm still getting over a sore throat. But anyway, I'm at String Shop, and this is near Phrom Phong in Bangkok, Thailand. So testing out. Let's see. So this is how do you pronounce this? Mayonnaise? How do you pronounce the brand?
Mayones.
Mayones. So really high end. I don't want to scratch it. This bass is beautiful. Look at this. Look at the finish on this. Extremely beautiful. And also, I was wanting to try out 2 amps that I haven't been able to find in America. It's the little combo amps. So the Micro CL as well as the Micro VR over there. And I might try out a few things while I'm here just because there's nothing like this in America. So what I'm going to do is probably do my settings. Let me put this over here so it's kind of out of the way. And I'm going to set this here so I can record and see what I'm recording as well. And maybe the sound will project. So, okay, so this is more like a little side angle. The amp's facing me. And so this will pick up the sound to the side. So I got volume at 2. Treble. I'm going to do everything in the middle, and we'll see how that sounds. Let me take off this bracelet so I'm not slapping, scratching anything. Okay, everything on the EQ is flat. Scoop, and we'll cut the mid all the way up. We'll put mid at about 2, and I'm going to increase the bass to about 6, and increase the treble to about 6. Just to see how well it handles and projects. So it's easy to get the good tone at 2, but let's see it about midway. So I'll back off the bass and then 5, treble at 5, keep it mid at 3. as loud, and extremely loud, and it projects. So I am going to increase just to see how until it gets to the peak. Okay, so it looks like you got to keep the bass at about mid. We'll roll back the trebles. So I've only got the volume at 5. Let's put it all the way to 8. And we'll back the bass up to 2. We got everything at on position 2. I can feel that. This is the one. That's a low E at the lowest. It handles it without even breaking. And that's at volume 6. Let's put everything flat in the middle. Just having it flat is good. Let's put that on volume 4 because the mid's boost. That was the active bass. So let me stop this and put this back. Okay, so now I'm trying it with a passive bass. That was the Mayones active bass. So this is a Sandberg. It's a beautiful bass too. neck on it real slick, so kind of reviewing the guitars and the bass. So everything's set to flat and master volume at 2. Good Lord, that pushes this out. Put the volume at 1. Fuzz, but that's because it's from the bass. So we're going to scoop the mid, put the mid at 2, the position 2 on here, treble and bass all the way at, and I'm going to turn the volume down about 1.5. We're going to put the bass up. Set the bass at, it's going to be not 7 o'clock, but the number 7. Let's put the treble at 7. The volume, that's only 100 watts too. Good Lord. There's not even a need to try out the 200 watt. Good. Out of curiosity though, I am going to turn the volume up to 5. We got fuzz at 5. So let's roll back the bass to 5. Alright, let's roll bass back to 2 o'clock so it matches the mid. Leave the treble at 7. So let's cut the treble back to 5. The treble back to the 2. So that, alright, let's cut the treble all the way down to 1, mid 1, bass 1, and master 5. Okay, let's add bass to 3 and mid to 3. Okay, let's bring it back to the mid 1. Add the treble to 3. Okay, let's do mid all the way to 0. Bass to 2, treble to 2. We're going to push the volume up to 9. So you got to let's back the bass all the way to 0. As well as the treble. And slap it, God, it handles it. So it looks like everything clips when you got it about 9. So let's put it at about 6. Everything at all the way to 0. Okay, we're going to do basic one. That's pretty much high volume. So let's put the volume at 5 again, or really 4. Volume 4. Treble in the middle, scoop in the mid to 2, and bass at 5. Distance, sort of what that is. See how well it projects. That is it. That is it. That's the one. Oh, make sure I'm putting the right one. This is this one. Cool. That's one we should not missing the open text. So this is going to be the amp here. That's the one. I didn't know it'd be that loud. I tried on the 70 watt smaller amp. Doesn't handle the volume of this. Good Lord. Okay. So this is it. This is what I need for the setup. The only thing is the weight. So the head's not bad. The head is manageable. It's severely manageable. Get his cords and stuff rolled up. See what I'm at on the time. Okay, extremely light. I mean, you feel like you do have something, but it's not too bad. On the scooter, this, let me see, this would fit. I might have to put it at an angle, but it would fit on the scooter with no problem on the floorboard without any issues. Or I set it on top of here for now. Okay. And then the cab's got some weight, definitely some weight. But it handles that volume. It's not too unbalanced probably with this. Yeah, it's kind of, it helps out with carrying. Yeah, speaker cabinet comes up to about a little above my knee level. Let's see. And it's the same length as the head. So I still don't know on the speaker cabinet whether I want to go with Phil Jones bass and run it with those 7-inch speakers. I think the 4-inch probably wouldn't be able to handle it. I wish Ampeg made a 110, just a single 110 cabinet. But this puts out the part. This is all you need here. It's more than enough. Okay, and the guy's gonna look to see if there's a bag that would possibly fit this to cover it, like maybe a specialized, for that. And then I could always find a bag for this size. That's not an issue. It's just the cab. It's a little bit too big for a gym bag. But I don't know if the Phil Jones bass, the 7-inch speaker, there's that option. There's the Warwick Gnome cabs and the Trace Elliott Elf cabs. And I believe those are like an 8-inch or 10-inch. But together, this combination, I would love to have this combination in general. And I mean, it's always sold as a set too. But then here's the VR. That's the 200 watt, which I don't necessarily need. But here's kind of the inventory at Strings. You know, beautiful that is. That's wild, you know. So, anyway, they'd have I always pronounce this wrong, Aguilar, but that's a 10-inch. And it's real light, but it's bulky. So, I mean, I'm not ruling it out, but yeah. This does have a little weight, but it's definitely about half of that, it feels like. So, real beautiful basses. Let's see, this is the one I tried a while ago, the Mayonnaise or something like that. Sounded good, really good, active bass. Probably not going to try out any bass pedals. I do want to try out some guitar pedals while I'm here because I had such a large inventory. But let's see, this is the Venture series. Let's see if it says what these are. Here's 8 ohm 2x10. So it looks like Ampeg only carries 2x10 cabinets. Let's see if this PF20 watt. I think that's a combo, or the PF, so it flip tops that goes into the, I don't know, maybe they would sell just the, yeah, it's heavy though. Yeah, so it's a matter of finding the right speaker cabinet size and weight. And here's the big boys here. I don't think there's ever a need to have anything that big. It'd be awesome to have, but, so definitely a good Ampeg line. And then a lot of Spectre basses. And some of these are really cool looking. I love the finish on them. Especially this one, I love that natural wood look. And so Strings shop in Bangkok, Thailand. It's off of Sukhumvit. I didn't even see this one. I think these aren't really short scale. Well, they are short scale, but I think they're more like, I think they're more children's basses, but, you know, or violin bass type thing. Let's see. Kind of limited on bass pedals, but yeah, they got the name brands and stuff. I'm still thinking about this cabinet. What I might end up having to do is to just build a rack on that scooter for when I'm taking this, and then just, you know, lug it. It's just a matter if I can get a covering. I may have to make a covering, you know, like make my own bag for it. You know, just put padding in it or something. But, so this is the one. This is going to be the amp I get. So in Bangkok, this one, so that's the head and the cab, and that's 15,000 baht. So I have to look at what that converts to, but yeah, so that's going to be it. And I don't know, I might have to just lug this around. I might try out the smaller, the 7-inch speaker that Phil Jones Bass makes, just to see, because it would be about the same, honestly, about the same size as the head here. Okay, so 15,000 baht equals 468 US dollars, and that's for both. With the head, if I was going to get a bag, that would come up to about 2 inches below my shirt line, so about mid on my leg, on my thigh there. But yeah, tone wise, excellent. It blows that pulse. Phil Jones bass, it blows it away. Hands down, blows it away. This is more than enough watts and volume and tone, and it's perfect. The only thing is the cabinet is heavy. They only make a 210, so what I'll end up having to do, I'm gonna try out the Phil Jones, because I think it comes up to like right here, like from here up, like it would be this portion, and it's a 7-inch speaker. I may have to try it, and then if it doesn't work, turn around and get rid of it. You know, I hate to do that, but It's not like there's one I could try out, you know. So anyway. Okay, so a Cali 5-string bass from String Shop in Bangkok. It was 69,000 baht, so that's about the same as 2,150. Yeah. He's double checking the string. Oh yeah.
17.
17.
17. Yes, it's good. 17.
Good Lord. So the bass, the hammer bass I played on at Twin B Music, that was 25.5, and this one was 17. 17. Good Lord. How many frets?
24 jumbo fret.
24 frets and then 17.
Yeah.
Wow. And the overall length? What's the overall length? There's radius.
Radius 20.
20. So it's 20 wide. I don't know about the overall length. I'll look it up, but wow. I mean, I'm talking about you put that in a backpack, small bag. That's bigger. The amp is bigger than. Good Lord. The speaker cabinet on that Ampeg just the cabinet is bigger than the bass itself. That's good. So that gives me something to think about. So I would love to have one. I really would. But what I was thinking about doing was getting a 5-string, taking the low B, low E off, moving the A to be the lowest string, so A, D, G, C, F, and that way you include the high C and the high F of a 7-string bass, and then your lowest note would be the A, which is cool because I mean that it would be easy to like map out the chords or the notes because A is like the starting point of most things, so it's easy enough for me. And most of the people I play with too, they tend to do drop D down a whole step, so it would be easier just to join in with that, I think. So yeah.
Small.
Yeah, good Lord, small. Man, like a ukulele. Okay.
They're from String Shop.
Okay.
And you can make the color.
Custom, yeah.
Custom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Custom.
And you can do maybe a quilt. Oh man, ooh, that's beautiful. Maybe like a Paul Reed Smith style, like quilt top. That's worth it, I think. Yeah.
This sound is good.
But if I string it with those lower strings, I'd be able to crank that, and it would handle it. Yeah. So I could play as low as active bass, maybe. Is that active?
Active.
Yeah. Whew, man. It'd be like boom, like you could feel it. So how the Strings Shop works. So here's Sukhumvit Soi 24 right here. And it's a pretty good little walk. It's about the distance of Nana BTS to Asak BTS. So about a 15-20 minute walk for me because of the traffic. And plus I didn't know exactly where I'm going. So you'll come up this little stairwell, and so here's the bass area. They got that separate. That's a lot of room for bass too. Excuse me. And then they got the guitar section here. And I'm gonna do like a quick little scan of the inventory of the guitars. So definitely, and I think in Thailand they have more smaller options I've noticed, and a lot of brands I don't recognize. So here's ENGL, that's guitar, as well as the bags. So this would be similar to a Guitar Center, but I mean they got better selection here than Guitar Center, 1,000 times better. See if these, I don't know the brands on these. I do see a lot of Honor. Like, I think that's more, like kind of, more basic brand. I think these are as well. But I could be wrong. These could be like the top of the line. I don't know. Here's Gretsch. See, Fender. No, it's not Fender. It's a off-brand Fender. But look at the finish on that. Good Lord. That's more like a street-worn Fender type thing. So, yeah, beautiful guitars. Man, beautiful. Everything's so clean and nice. Look at this. You can tell they take pride in everything. Everything's spotless, no dust on anything. Let's see, Heritage. I don't know about that brand. I'm sure it's good though. I mean, it looks quality. It's got a lot of quality. Here's some smaller amps here, little combos. And I got to keep in mind too. In Bangkok, they don't have a lot of room probably for big. Well, I mean they got the big amps, but I kind of doubt they're selling a lot of those. But some of the condition of some of these is just incredible. Like the quality. Let me see if this is a 5-way. No, it's a 3-way. I like the compactness of this. I don't even know what brand it is. Let's see. Relish. I'd have to look that up to see if that's anything. Or, you know what I mean, if there's anything to it. So here's these. Hofner. I think it's more like maybe a cheaper type brand. Soldano, which this is in America too, but these are more the real smooth, clean sounding. Excuse me. I saw these online. I thought they were really cool. So this is a Marshall, like that. Look how small that is. That's a Marshall amp. Let me see if I can get the model number. Synergy. And it's a tube amp of all things. So this is more like a direct out. You just want something with that Marshall tone. And it's a 2-channel, it looks like. Maybe clean and dirty. So it looks like 70s. I'm probably not going to plug this in. I got too much stuff that I'd want to try in here. So here's a Freeband. Real small, like little amp heads. But look at the size of that. Let me see how heavy this is. Oh, it's heavy. God, it's heavy. But look at the compactness. I mean, you got tubes in there. What do you expect? It's going to have some weight to it. But here's the wah-wahs. This was like a recording. A lot of people probably have recording studio type setups here. Small. Look at that. So this must be like a sampler. Yeah, wow. I'm like a kid in a candy store up in here. I know my buddy Jordan, if he was, we'd be in here all day, man. We wouldn't leave, or at least me. I got to try out everything. So here's the pedal selection. Excuse me. I was hoping they would have that groove looper. I think it's MOOER, I believe. But I'm gonna look through every pedal just because. So there's electro harmonics section. I've heard of this synth and the organ before, and the keys. I would love to try some of these. It's just, you'll never find these pedals here, like in Mississippi or anywhere close to Mississippi. So real intricate, pedals and stuff. Ocean's 11, which they may have that now at in Flowood at the Arts and Music place. So here's more. I'm not familiar with some of the brands here. I think most of these are distortion pedals, or probably so similar to another pedal that it's like, you know what I'm saying, like why? Excuse me. Still got a sore throat here. Here's a fuzz pedal. Look how small these pedals are. Real tiny. So there was a synth pedal I forget the brand. I want to say MXR made it, so let me see if they got MXR line. Yeah, I think I see MXR stuff down there. So some of this I don't even know what it is. I don't see the groove looper anywhere. Okay. I don't even know what the brand on some of this is, but Juliana. So I'm familiar with this is like Walrus, I believe. Yeah, Walrus Audio. So the one pedal that really interested me was the spatial delivery. It's like a auto wah, but it sounds like if you ever played on the Zoom 505, like all-in-one effects unit, they got a patch on, I think it's E4 on that. It does like a like whatever you touch, it does like this echoey effect like that. And I usually turn the distortion off on that pedal and just hit like a chord and let it ring out and stuff. So yeah, I definitely want to try that. This has got like a weird sound to it. I've been watching videos. Yeah, but again, it's like how often do you get to try out stuff like this? And yeah, I don't even see MXR, so they may not have any MXR stuff. Here's some fuzz here, and I don't see the groove looper, but yeah, I may even pass on them because I have played on that the Walrus Audio pedal. But yeah, good selection, and I'm definitely got to look into this. I'm just gonna watch reviews on it, but Synergy JMP. So it looks like the tubes of like a JCM 2000 in a compact. Good Lord, that is small. It's heavy, but it's small. And there's a Synergy. It looks like they sell a lot. I would imagine so. But, so anyway, there's that. Yeah, I mean, definitely they've got the selection. I would love to just try them all out, but I'm not gonna do it. You know. But excuse me. Gremlin. Look at that, only two. That's all you need, 2 knobs. 6,900. That's probably like a 5-watt, 10-watt amp, something like that, probably. But you buy this for the tone. That's why you buy that. And you just already know you're going to have to mic it or run it out or something like that. So, yeah. Man, just beautiful setup. They keep everything spotless. It's like, this is the way it ought to be. And he says now that there's an acoustic room upstairs. We'll see what this is back here. This is the back side of the bass room. So we'll go up top. He said there's the store split into 3. It looks like possibly more rooms. I would imagine they have an audio PA and stuff like that, I would think. But here's another section. This is more. This is like a health and beauty, and then they have the acoustic, which I'm not sure. That may be the entrance way there. But anyway, super nice people. All the people in here were like if I was going to work I would love to work at this store. So I don't know where the entrance is, to be honest. Let me see what we got here. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is a break room for them. And stock room. I don't know if I go in this way. It may be the other way for the entrance. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it is. Maybe I go the other way. I saw a door that looked like an exit, like a fire door, or whatever you want to call it. So maybe that section is, I don't know what they do there. Maybe lessons online or handling questions and stuff like that. So it looks like shoes here. Let me ask. I'm not. Let's see. Take shoes off. It's okay. I saw the shoes. I was like, I want to do everything right. But, so this is the acoustic room here. Yeah, I saw shoes off. I guess it's optional here if you want to. So we got acoustic pedals. That's cool. I've never seen this or heard of it. I'm gonna definitely look these up. LR. I can't make out. Engage is what it says. I'm trying to see if I can see the brand on here. I mean, I can read a little bit of this, but I don't know what that says. But it seems like that the little amp, it's like a plug-in that attaches to the sound hole, like a delay and an echo. It looks like it makes that. So that's really cool. So here's the acoustic section. Okay, here we go. Maybe I can zoom in on this. I could always run my phone over here to see. AER, the acoustic people. LR, it looks like Bargo. Let me ask. I'm gonna ask what the, let's see, reverb, of course. So it's specifically for, let me see what the name of that is. Excuse me, how do you pronounce, I see the LR, is it Bago?
LR, yeah.
The B, I'm going to research it a little bit, but is it B-O-G-G-O?
B-O-G.
Like what letters is that? The LR?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. L-R-B-A-G-G-S.
S?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
L-R bags.
Bags. So L-R-B-A-G-G-S. I guess that's a S. I don't know. I would have never got that. But, so. Let's see what we got. So that's looks like just basic stuff. I mean, that's all you need though. Real beautiful. It looks like a Breed Love. It actually may be. I can't make out the. Yeah, it is. I see on the letters now. Man, look how beautiful these are. Like the finish and stuff on them, incredible. So this is electric acoustic. Yeah, look how pretty that is. Yeah. And so that's the same brand, it looks like. So LR. And so this is BAGGS. I didn't know they made guitars too. So apparently if you want it amplified, let me see how heavy this is. Oh, extremely light. I was expecting it to be heavier. So I may try this too, just to see. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, so now we're trying out the BAGGS, so LR bags guitar. So acoustic electric. Looks like we got a volume, a mic, and a tone. Okay, as well as the pedal board here. Then we got 3 pedals. So we'll try those. Push volume up a little bit. Anytime you have a lot of pedals, you gotta figure out what, kind of what to turn on or what's on, what's not. It's always something simple that we don't do or didn't do. Okay. Thank you. So we'll try out this first and then we'll try out the pedal board. So this is just the LA BAGGS guitar. And let me see if I see a model. This is model AEG-1, designed in California, crafted in Korea. So it's got more of a golden type body style. It's kind of a large body, you can see. So let's try it here. Listen to. This one. Let me try a different one. I think the other one's like maybe a different model. Let me see. How do you turn off? Where's the off? There we go. I'm gonna compare if that's okay. Let me compare that. Okay, so trying out a different one here. So this is the same model, but anyway, so everything's up. I got tone up. Do that. Okay, now we're into, let's try this one out here. Get some more volume. Get my volume up. That loud. I do want to hear it though. So let's see what we got. Have that natural tone that you really want from your guitar. I don't know, mixed feelings about it. try these pedals out. We've got a reverb and a chorus. Let's try the chorus first. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's chorus. Let's try a delay. This ain't for me though. It's probably great for somebody, but I'm not digging it. Let's go try it out though.